overview of BrightSpace as well as the course. So when you log into your BrightSpace, you click on our course, and our course is Quantitative Reasoning. The number may be different depending on what section you are. And then we'll have a announcement. So I start off the course with a welcome announcement, what to do to kind of prepare for the course, and then I'll probably try to post announcements throughout the semester here, so always read and check announcements. Then over here is our calendar, and as you can see on the calendar, it lets you highlight, because you can actually click and just go right to those things, either homework assignments or like our different modules. So this is a quick access to everything. Another way to get to it is through content. So when your content comes up, the first thing is our syllabus. So read through the syllabus. I have posted it all in here, and at the bottom it has a downloadable version if you want to print it. You can scroll down and so you can download or print it. Has our grading scheme in it, our graded assignments, course requirements, and an outline of our course broken down by week. I have the dates. The dates may be different depending again on what section you are, but check your course page to get the exact thing. But that's where the syllabus is on BrightSpace. Come down here to table contents. If you click on that, it just shows everything over the course. Instead, I broke it down, the table contents down into modules, right? So Hawk's Learning, we'll come back to that here in a minute. So basically I've broken our course down into two blocks. We have block 1, which will cover chapters 1 through 4, and begins on the first day of class. And then we have block 2, chapters 5, 7, 8, and 9. And then I have some resources. So these are the 4 modules that you can go through to help you throughout the course. So in block 1, it has a breakdown of things to do. And yours may look a little different because yours will be the student version while mine's the instructor, but overall it should be very similar. You just might not have all the same buttons that I have. So you have a welcome quiz. The welcome quiz has to be completed in the first week. Basically, it's just questions over the course and the syllabus. So, and if you watch this video, it should give you some of the answers as well. You can take as many times as you want. I'm using it as attendance. And then, so in block 1, we have what we're going to do projects. And if we're in the classroom, we'll talk about this much more detail. For online, then we will use Zoom to kind of talk about these things. Block 1, optional discussion. This is non-graded. You don't have to do it. But if you have questions and you would like feedback versus email, this is where you can kind of ask questions and talk to your classmates. So each block will have projects, and you must do 2 projects. And so there's a list of them. So if we click on the projects, I have projects from the book and projects that I created. You can do both your projects from the book, you can do both your projects from ones I created, or you can pick one of each. But you must do 2 projects in block 1. They're due, let's click on it. When you click on it, it'll tell when they're due, sorry. And then it will download it. So I downloaded this one, so I'll open it. So some of the project ideas, we have a Rubik's Cube challenge, social media where you will build truth tables, and then some college tuition loan analysis, which there is this Excel sheet, project 1 loans data. That is if you're going to do that project. And a lot of these may not make sense to you yet, but we can talk about these in class. But you got to pick 2. So you can pick either 2 from here, or the books are a little more scriptive. So some people like to do the books, and they're broken down by chapter, so you got to scroll through because there's multiple pages here. So chapter 1, project dream plan, and a survey one. And see, it has specific questions to answer. Truth table with lights, and another college kind of tuition one. It was questions. Again, doesn't matter which one you do, just we must do 2 of them. And you'll submit them through the assignments. Sorry, go back to content. Now, if you do not want to do 2 projects, you may do the Hawks Learning. I typically don't offer this, but because if you're in an online class, I will. If you're in the classroom, it is projects only. So for my online courses, you can click on it. So click on CM Hawks SSO. You'll not be able to see Sync Tool on yours. It's hidden. It's for for grading. And you see the course, right? And this is where you'll add it. When you buy the course, when you buy the book, it'll come with a course code, and you input that, and you can create your Hawks account. You must access your Hawks account through SSO. And then you can see here is all of our assignments. Again, these are not required. I would still recommend you do some of them if you're doing the projects, just because it will help. But you don't have to actually do the certify. So let's talk about Hawks here so I can clarify this. So this is why everyone should still go into Hawks, right? Because you have a learn. So thinking mathematically, you have a learn button. So when you click on the learn, it takes you into what we're learning as well. And it's got, PowerPoint-ish type slides, and it may or may not have videos depending on the lesson. So there you go. There's a video. So this is a good way to help learn some of the material, as well as what I'm doing for you. Back to Hawks Learning. That's all I want to click, sorry. Go back into SSO. Thinking mathematically. And then some practice problems, right? So the difference between practice and certify. Practice is just for you to practice some problems. I don't see how you're doing. Certify is where you get for the grade. Again, you do not have to do certify if you're doing projects. If you do not want to do any projects, then yes, you must complete the Hawks homework. And this is for my online class only. So we go into practice so you can kind of see what it is. And this is where, even if you're doing the projects, I come in and do, because there is 2 tests for our course. So you have to know how to do these things. So therefore, you have them. So here you can skip, try similar, submit answer, or you can click on tutor, which kind of takes you back to a learn and explains how to do these steps. So I'm just going to guess. And I got to incomplete, because I'm supposed to pick numbers. So we'll just pick 25 and 79. Submit answer, right? So if you get it wrong, you can hit try again, because maybe you just made a small mistake and you realize you just typed in something wrong, or you can hit explain error, and it will help walk you through the problem. So this is very beneficial for learning the material. Again, let me clarify. You help if you quit clicking the wrong button like I do. Like mathematically. You do not have to certify unless you're doing the homework instead of projects. So I recommend in the first 2 weeks of class, decide, do you want to do the projects or do you want to do the Hawks? If you're going to do the homework, you must do the certify. And the way certify works, same problems as practice. You just answer, but now you don't have any try again, skip, or similar, or anything like that. It is, you must just submit your answer, and it will give you a grade at the end. Hawks is a go, no-go system. As long as you get enough of the questions correct, then, if you get enough of the questions correct, you will certify and you get the full points. So let's see if I go back to content. Leave, I'm not doing this. So 2 ways to get kind of to the Hawks. That's one way. You can see them all listed under here. I'm going to try to figure out why they're not going numerically, but here's thinking 1, due 11th. Everything's due the 11th, projects and Hawks, because that's halfway through the course, and that's when our first test will be. And our first test is over chapters 1 through 4. So, just to clarify again, because I'm going to get a lot of these questions. The Hawks homework. the certify is an option for my online students who do not want to do the projects. If you do the projects, you do not have to do the Hawks certified homework. But I would still go into Hawks to help you learn the material. So just a quick recap. We must everyone do the quiz in this course, September 4th. Always check your course because the date may have changed depending on what section you are. I'm going to use this for first week's attendance. It is basically an overview of this video and the syllabus. It's like 5 questions. You can do as much as you want, so it is graded. Here is your projects that you must complete 2 of them during block 1, which again ends October 11th for this course. Again, check your course specifically. The discussions are for us to ask questions. And if you want to do Hawks instead of projects, you can go to Hawks Learning. And then we have block 2, which is very similar to block 1. It's just different chapters and different projects. But again, you'll pick 2 projects again. So in this course, there's a total of 4 projects. So if you go to the syllabus, you can see that listed out. Project 1, 15% of your grade. Project 2, 15% of your grade. 3 and 4, 15% of your grade. If you do Hawks, Hawks will make up all, what is that, 120, that's percentage, that's not right. Yeah, so 60% of your grade. Well, rough morning already. So 60% of your grade will be Hawks if you do all the Hawks. If you do the projects, each project's 50%. Then we have a midterm, block 1. So test over block 1, 20% of your grade. Test over block 2 will be 20% of your grade. So the final is not comprehensive. It is not the entire semester. The midterm is blocks 1 through 4. The final is chapters 1 through 4, and the final is chapters 5, 7, 8, and 9 for 100% of grade. There's our grading scale. And so again, here is overview of what each chapter entails. See, we take our midterm right around fall break, actually right before fall break, and then we will continue on through the rest of the course. Resources. So I have some course videos. I will continue adding to this as I don't have video. So this is where you can go to look at videos. They're on my YouTube channel. This is where this video was found. My lecture notes are on OneNote, which is linked through your Office 365 account. Click on this link and it'll take you to my notes. And then here is where our Zoom meeting list is. Another place that our Zoom meeting list is under communication. So if I click on communication, then you can see all of our Zoom meetings. And then you can just join. Again, the Zoom meetings are optional. This is from my online course. You do not have to attend the Zoom meetings. If we're actually in classroom course, there is no Zoom meeting, so you can ignore this part of the video. This is for my online students for having us meet once a week. Under assignments is where you'll submit your projects, right? So you have to upload 2 projects. Again, if you're doing the Hawks, then you won't upload anything, and I will see. And all of these will go right into grades as you complete them, so I'm not going to worry about grades. So that's where you can go look at your grades. Again, some more resources. This resources is through BrightSpace versus the content resources is resources I have built for you. So, and you can also access your Hawks homework through here. It won't show because they're all due the 11th. So that's why the calendar might not be the best way to do it. But if I go to October 11th, because I'm in my mode. But if you click on your October 11th, it'll show you all your assignments. Me is let me create because I'm the instructor. All right, so that's a quick overview. I know this is BrightSpace may be new for some of you, so I wanted to do a quick video of how to access it. Again, always log on to check announcements. This and the first announcement is the same email I sent you. I would jump right into registering your book. There's our textbook with. You do not have to buy the hard book if you already did. I mean, it's fine. Basically, Hawks is the same price, so it's not a big difference in price. But if you want, you can always just buy the ebook through the Hawks software, which you must, again, access through the course page. All right. Content is where you're going to spend most of your time. If you have more than one course, then you just click on all these little boxes up here, and it'll list all your courses. So you can see the courses I'm teaching. You'll see all your courses up there. And when you have new announcements, they'll get alerts up here. If you subscribe to things to see if things change, you'll get a message here and message alerts as well. So lots of different things. I think you'll like BrightSpace as you play around with it. So this is where I will keep all of our information. It's all linked in one place, so it's a little bit easier than if you've taken courses before and you had to go to different websites. Everything is linked through our BrightSpace now, so this one site can get you to all the things you need to do. Again, the Zooms are optional for my online students. If you can attend, then I recommend it. They're only an hour and a half, just like a class, once a week. This is where you can ask questions to me, as well as I will cover some of the material. I will cover all of the material in one lesson, since there's typically 2 lessons a week, but I will cover what I can in that amount of time. And all you have to do is just come in here and click on Start. Notice the code doesn't change, so you don't always have to come this way if you know how to use Zoom. This is our meeting ID, and it's always the same. I don't know why it shows twice a week, so I will have to fix it. All right. I will see you hopefully on the Zoom. Email me if you have any questions, and welcome to Quantitative Reasoning.